What's going on, guys? JSGC Football here, back again for another prediction video. This is the one you've been waiting for, as it is the Championship 24-25 prediction video. So you're going to see how me and Jay have predicted our Championship table. I'm looking forward to this. As you can see, I follow the Championship very, very much, as we do a lot of away days covering. So we've got a lot to think. We've got a little bit of ball knowledge. So let's take it to our league table.
Right, Ciao. There we go. Our league table is up. Okay, I'll let you talk.
So as you can see now, guys, our league table has popped up. So we've got a little bit similar looking at it. Some interesting takes, but very, very similar. So I'll tell you through my predictions now. So this is 24-25 season. So for the relegation spots, I've gone for Oxford United in bottom, Wayne Rooney's Plymouth Argyle in 23rd, and at 22nd, Blackburn Rovers. They keep selling the players, and I think they finally got run out of luck. They keep selling their star players, and they're just not replacing. I think this is the season they drop back to League One. And Plymouth, it's Wayne Rooney. He's going to say it's a terrible manager, a terrible appointment. I don't know what they're thinking. They should have kept the other one. And Oxford, it's their first season being in Championship. I just don't think they got enough in their squad to mount any sort of challenge. I think they're going back down. Derby, I'm not impressed with them either. I was going to say, I think it's a very poor squad, but I think they just got enough for the Championship because they've kept a lot of the team just to stay up. But I think their weak one is the manager, Paul Warne. Great League One, but Championship, very iffy. So 20th is Millwall. They could finish anywhere. It's going to say a very unpredictable team, but I think they'll be 20th. They've got enough in the squad. 19th, Swansea. Because I'm not impressed with their squad. I think it'll be another very mediocre poor season for them. 18th, Portsmouth, a season of consolidation for them. I think they're strong enough and they'll comfortably stay up. So 17th is Stoke City, the team that flats to deceive every year. They should be doing better than what they do, but they never do. It's always a bottom half comfortably. And 16th, they're getting weak. I'm not impressed with Watford. They're very much a dark horse and maybe even relegation battle for Watford.
I struggled.
That's my controversial appointment.
The only team I think that I struggled with where to place them was Watford.
I'm not impressed because they could maybe even go down. But we'll see. 15th is Cardiff, mid-table. I don't think they've got enough to mount a playoff challenge. And then 14th, Preston North End I've gone for. I'd be happy for 14th because the squad looks a lot weaker this season because we've all got two squad players that we've actually brought in, Greenwood and Fidarson. We just look weak in certain areas, and it might tell you to wonder where all the goals coming from. We had a very poor end to the season as well, with 5 consecutive defeats. Hopefully, we won't continue like that, but we'll see when North ends. Because if we can get a couple of signings, I think we'll be comfortable. And if we can maybe get another 3 signings, maybe we can get a top half finish and maybe flirt with the playoffs again. But we just need to get the right signings in at North End, and maybe look towards the loan market we've discussed privately between me and you, Jay. So 13th, QPR to finish off the bottom half, and then 12th, it's Bristol City. They've got enough of a squad, and again, the classic mid-table team, Bristol City and North End, the two most boring teams in the Football League, as I think will be another year of mid-table finish.
Hey, there'll be a lot of teams out there that would love to be a boring Championship team on a consistent basis, though. So,
but it's just so boring, isn't it? 10 years of this.
we don't go.
10 years. We don't go up. We don't go play. It's just no excitement. It's painful at times.
Go on.
So 11th, Sheffield Wednesday. They've got a very good manager, and a lot of their squad relies on him. I think they'll go from strength to strength. Sheffield Wednesday. I think they'll be a very good contender. And then 10th, Sunderland. I think they'll get better this season. Then 9th, Hull. I predict they'll be a solid team again. And then the top 8, I think it speaks for itself. That's the most impressive that I've seen. So West Brom, Sheffield United, Norwich, Burnley, Middlesbrough, Coventry. Take your pick. Leeds and Luton. It's a weak Championship. There's no standout team that screams, we're going to win it and we're going to run away.
Yep, we agree with that.
So I think Norwich, I think they've got enough to get the playoffs again. Burnley, it's Scott Parker. It's a downgrade from Vincent coming in. No, from the sexy football that they had 2 years ago when there's absolutely beautiful football, beautiful tiki-taka possession football. And they were absolutely fantastic. They've still got much of that squad, but it's the manager to me. I think it'll be a downgrade and they'll be a lot more defensive than what they were 2 years back. Middlesbrough, I expect better things. I expect them to have a squad to mount a playoff challenge. And then third, I was flirting with this. I love the squad. They've gone from strength to strength because they're good investment, good squad, good manager. So I put them second even, but this is the team we're not talking about because they're very much going under the radar. Luton Town, a sneaky little bet to win the championship. I think they're very solid and very solid championship, and they're very, very consistent. And I think they'll do the job. Maybe even to win it like that.
Yeah.
And then first is Leeds United. As I think they'll build on it. I think they'll go one better this time to actually get the automatic promotion after blowing it last season. But I think they've got enough to win it. As that is my championship prediction. Leeds to win it. Luton Town promoting second. And then I'll go for a new one. Third, Coventry to win the playoffs and to return to the Premier League for the first time in 24 years since 2001.
That'll be a story and a half. Okay.
So, Jay, you want to talk through your championship prediction now?
Yeah, I think Oxford United, I don't think the squad's strong enough, so I'm going for them to go down. Weren't impressed with Queen's Park Rangers last season. I don't think they're going to do very well.
I think they've got better QPR.
To be relegated. Plymouth, I think they'll sack Wayne Rooney at some point because we all know he's not a very good manager. I don't think they'll be strong enough, and I think they'll be relegated. And I think there'll be a little bit of a gap there then between Millwall and the rest going up. So Millwall 21st, Blackburn Rovers, not too impressed with them. They could be dark horses to go down in 20th place. I think Derby are too strong. I think, particularly if they can get off to a good start, I can't see them going down, if I'm honest. Same with Portsmouth. As you said, it's just a season of consolidation. It's ensuring that they've just come up, you don't get relegated, you've got something to build on, and you continue to push up from there. But I was saying the same last year about Ipswich Town, and they managed to go up. So
I said there's a dark horse, maybe playoffs. I didn't think they'd do as well as what they did, but fair credit to them.
Yeah, fair credit. There's always that team.
That's Coventry. That's my dark horse.
Yeah. I'm then going with Sheffield Wednesday in 17th. And I think this is much of a muchness between 17th place and 9th place. So Sheffield Wednesday, Cardiff City, Swansea City, Watford. I just couldn't place them, so I put them in the middle of that pack. A bit of a safe bet from me. Stoke City in 13th. Gone for a nice little 11th, 12th battle between Preston, North End and Bristol City. I think Preston need to do a bit of business.
There's the meme 11th, 12th, Preston, Bristol. See if we can do it again, the meme.
Hey, well, you might be battling out for 11th and 12th place with your playing
I'll take that.
The final game of the season.
I'll take that.
It's built up and measured for it. I do think Preston need to add some more quality to the team. You're 2 or 3 players short at the moment. I can see if things continue where you left off from the end of last season, maybe Preston having a little bit of a struggling season. So you got off to a really good start last season, and I think you need something similar just to help consolidate you into not being a threat to go down, which I don't think you will go down right now. That might change in 4 weeks' time. But right now I don't think so. So I'm going 11th and 12th. Hull City in 10th and Sunderland in 9th. And then I think you're looking at the better teams above them from 8th place onwards. Sheffield United.
2-point deduction. They're on -2 at the minute.
Yeah. And I'm not amazed with their business that they've done either. I don't think they're going to come straight back up again. I think they're going to miss out on playoffs. I'm going with 8th place, and I don't think that's a very good season for a club with the stature of Sheffield United, with the Premier League money still in their bank as well. Here we are. Norwich City in 7th place, just to miss out on playoffs. I think if Norwich sneak the playoffs, I wouldn't rule them out being my dark horse to go up. 6th place, I'm going with Coventry City, Burnley in 5th, Middlesbrough in 4th, and Leeds United in 3rd. As Aaron's already gone with Coventry to go up in the playoffs, I'm going to go with Leeds United to go up in the playoffs and for them to go one better. But they've just lost Somerville at the time of us recording this video, so they're getting money. They need to invest it, and they need to ensure that they're improving their team, because you start to lose some of your better players. You need to ensure that you're replacing them with high-quality players, because if you don't, that's where you start to see decline. And then, much of a muchness championship, it's opening up for grabs. I've gone Luton Town because they just look solid. They haven't really lost players. They didn't really have the big, high Premier League calibre players whilst they were playing in the Premier League. But look, the best of the bunch of the teams that went down, they looked solid. They were difficult to beat. Played some nice attacking football. They knew how to score goals. They were just all round a breath of fresh air for the Premier League, and they were a good side, and they've got a solid platform that if they get off to a good start, they've got something to build on to be promoted back into the Premier League and become a little bit of a yo-yo. So I'm going with them in second place. And then in first place, my controversial pick, I've chucked in my surprise package, West Brom.
It's not a bad shout, especially if they can add to their team, if they can. Because they've got a very decent manager. You got a lot out of him last season.
There's a solid top 8 team, and I think it'll be a bit inconsistent. I don't think it'll be a high points tally. So, going West Brom. And as you said, I wouldn't rule out Luton Town being champions.
It is, because it's one of the hardest predictions to do in the entire Football League, the Championship. Because the quality is very much a muchness, because they're all the way through the Championship, and it will be a very close division again, I think, this season. I think it will be a low points total. And I reckon about 70 points for playoffs.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Cool. Right, we'll be back again. So that concludes our predictions right from National League to the Championship. We'll be back again next week for our Premier League predictions as the Premier League season gets underway a week after the English Football League. So best of luck to everybody competing in the English Football League, and we'll be back with our prediction video for the Premier League next week. So we'll see you then. So don't forget, leave a thumbs up on the video. Do leave your predictions in the comments below. Who's going to be promoted, who's going to be relegated, where do you think your team's going to finish? Let us know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here, and do check out our social media links too in the description, and we'll see you for that Premier League prediction. But Aaron, of course, you'll be covering your match vlogs, of course. Renewed his Preston North End season ticket. Going to be covering the joint opening game of the Championship season between Preston North End and Sheffield United at Deepdale. So you're looking forward to that game?
I am, yeah. Because I'm always looking forward. It's like our Christmas Day for all football fans in it, the opening day of the season, and you're optimistic, you got high hopes. Even though we've had a even though we've had a poor season, I'm still looking forward to it no matter what. Because football is back another 9 months, and we'll see what it brings. Because I'm always optimistic, even for a Preston fan.
Yeah,
we'll get playoffs.
I presume that you meant a poor pre-season rather than a poor season, then.
Sorry, poor pre-season. No, it's not a poor season.
Right, we'll see you for our prediction videos. Aaron will have his match vlog up in the next 24 to 48 hours, depending on when this goes up. So we'll see you for that and our Premier League predictions next week to end our little series. So we'll see you then. So we've been JSGC Football. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Ciao for now.